football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illabuck. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's St. Clair. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Newton. Unloads it left. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
Just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time.
Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Right on the money. Runs through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Fighting Illini opens things back up here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Illinois! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide open downfield.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Scott. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. Running into the open space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Illinois, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Newton. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. On target to the left. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They're looking to throw on second and short. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the
touchdown Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he's got it at the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Newton. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. It'll be a draw. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. At this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Newton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
there he goes. Oh, he got loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Porter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Defense looks like they're coming. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Illinois! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 42, Illinois 34.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Davis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down. They have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Caught close to the marker, it's Graham. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! They get him stopped at the 26th, and that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Newton. Time to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.